Hi everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Des Moines, Iowa, and I do live videos every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central with my sweet husband Steve.
Hi everybody.
So last week, if you watched, Steve actually made the card.
Oh.
Wasn't that fun, Steve?
It was a train wreck.
It was not a train wreck.
Well, the more I look back on it and think about it, there were some flaws. I'm just saying.
You know, nothing.
Practice would have been better. You know, it's amazing how when you practice things before you do them so much better.
Did you notice that I never show anyone how to make a card I haven't made?
Well, I had kind of made it in concept. I just hadn't made the whole thing, and then I found out about the rest of the thing as I was putting it together.
Steve makes his cards in concept, and I make them in real life. But
well, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Hey, Pat's on, and guess what? So last week we had to pre-record the video because we were in Austin, Texas. Steve had a business conference, and then we visited our son and his lovely bride, Amy, in Austin. And so I picked a winner from those of you that either watched the YouTube video live or watched the YouTube video after the fact. And the winner was Pat Knight. So Pat, you need to email me at beth@stampingmom.com, or if you have my other email, any way you can email me is fine. And we need to talk about what you want, because I know you don't make as many cards as you used to. So we'll talk about that. Holly's on from Sioux Falls. Wendy, I'm glad you're on. Okay, I got this beautiful card. I ripped the envelope, which I feel bad about. Beautiful paw prints on the envelope. And it is a pet sympathy card. I really didn't say too much because I was so devastated when I lost my dog 3 months ago. And Wendy, we must have mentioned it on a video in the last couple weeks. So Wendy sent me this beautiful card. And it has been 3 months. And I was able to open the card and think of my sweet Molly. You know how everyone is sure their dog was the best dog ever. Well, my Molly was my best dog ever. So I was able to open it and appreciate it and not start crying. So hopefully I won't start crying now.
Yeah,
but
that's what
So I say I'm getting better. I am getting better though, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
You are.
But it was way harder than I thought it would be. I haven't lost a dog.
The thing was, I thought what would happen is then she would really embrace the older dog and get all her love and affection from the older dog. But the older dog is just not loving and affectionate. she's kind of prickly.
Every time Maya was our first dog and my first love, honestly. But Molly was just my dog. And Maya, every time I try to do something to her, she'll put her teeth on me or growl at me or and I'm like...
Oh, she's not that bad. She just doesn't like attention. She's old and crotchety and doesn't like attention. So.
Look at everybody sharing this video. We super appreciate that. Pam did, and Becky, and Tony, and also Prize Patrol. Prize Patrol is live tonight, so sign up. We just totally appreciate you. Okay. So I showed you the card Wendy made me. So we love getting mail. Thank you so much for that. Couple other cards I wanted to show you. This card was on my blog on Monday because so many of you voted for me in Kylie's voting contest for March. I actually got first place this time. So thank you, you guys. You're awesome. Thank you for voting. And so the top 10 got to do a card. And look at this, from our trip to Cayman Brac in January, turtles. It was one of your favorite things, right? It
was one of my favorite things. I saw a really cool turtle.
And I wasn't going to buy this sea turtle set. Do I have it up there? It's really pretty. Brienne liked the sea turtles, and Steve likes the sea turtles. And honestly, I like the turtles too. So I had to buy it. And I use the Hello Irresistible, the new online exclusive paper. And look, I use this delicate, I forget the name now. I wrote it down on my blog. Look on my blog on Monday. Delicate Edges Dies. I did that in So Saffron. These are the embellishments that actually sold out. And the new colors. If you're wondering, if you're new to Stampin' Up, this is Lost Lagoon that's coming back. I am definitely a turquoise person, and I love both these colors. And this layer, I feel like it's hard to see, is Pretty Peacock. So both of these two are coming in the color refresh tomorrow. And then this was supposed to be Daffodil is what they said matched, but I liked the So Saffron with it. So, oh, Becky says her daughter collects turtles. I hope you bought the set, Becky, because it is beautiful, and this was so much fun to make. And then I used the coordinating paper and put a strip. What I did is I had used enough of the paper that I couldn't get the whole flap on, and so I just put a strip of the Pretty Peacock on there, but I think it looks good. So this is on my blog on Monday, so check that out. Chris is on, yay, Chris is a Joy Team member. So I just spent the last hour with her and my team, and she showed us how to make a beautiful envelope card. So you'll be seeing that soon. You did a great job tonight, Chris. Okay, another card I want to show you. This is on my blog today. You guys, I like Bright and Happy. Do you like Bright and Happy? And then I put a little note in here so I would remember. This actually, the card doesn't open. It's just a quarter of a sheet of cardstock. So it's a normal quarter sheet layered how you would normally do a card. And then this is 4.5 by 3.5. And I scored it in the middle and put the white inside. And then this, I thought, I don't know, maybe you guys have seen this. I hadn't seen it anywhere. Stamped the cake and fussy cut out the letters after I colored them with Melon Mambo blends, and then also cut out the birthday. So the happy is up here, popped up on mini dimensionals, and the birthday's down here, and then of course the cat. So the other thing I like about this card is it's bright and happy, and this paper was free during celebration. So this, all the different mountain paper. And the cool thing about it is, if you got that, look on the other side. Look, there's Beth colors on the other side. This is Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, and this stripe. Isn't this cute? Do you guys like this paper? I just love it. So that is how I made the card. It's out of this set of DSP that you would never expect it to be from. So I just wanted to show you that. I thought it was fun. And another little fun fold. I know we make so many cards. Sometimes we just like to do them uniquely. So, Steve, are you getting everybody in Prize Patrol?
Yes, I am advising Kathy to please try and re-input. Kathy Walton, please. All I got was your hashtag, so I need hashtag Prize Patrol. Okay. So we get you entered.
Kathy, we got home from Austin, Texas, Saturday night. Sunday, it was snowing. Steve's like, what is this? It's almost April.
I've had enough.
He was not happy.
I've already been to Colorado to go skiing.
So it's okay if it snows in Colorado, but it can't snow in Iowa.
But I am done with snow in Iowa. The flowers are starting to come up now, so it's time.
Did you notice in our front garden the crocus is up and blooming?
Yeah,
it was
beautiful.
Today the first day.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the moisture from the snow yesterday got the crocus blooming today.
Maybe.
And the daffodils, they're not blooming, but they're up. They're going to be beautiful for Easter.
Yep, and that's what we want.
Okay. So this card, I did my voting card the last 2 months ago with Playing in the Rain. These characters are so cute and super make me happy. So this is my April voting card, and that will go on my blog on Monday. The voting starts, I think, 5 o'clock next Monday. So I'm going to show you how I made it. I used the Playing in the Rain stamp set and dies, and the thank you that's on here is this thank you from the Go-To Greetings. I use this set all the time. And then I cut out my sentiment with Stylish Shapes, the smallest banner right there. So let's get started. I have banners for you to put out, Steve.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yep.
This is better with me making the card and Steve doing the technology.
Everybody should stay in their lane.
Everyone stay where you're at. Okay. So with the color refresh tomorrow, let me tell you, I don't want Flirty Flamingo to go away. This is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2, like a typical card. So then for the next layer, there's a banner for this too, Steve.
I'll keep
this
up.
is 4 by 5 1/4, Mango Melody. Again, I don't want the Mango Melody to go away. And
are there any colors that you won't mind if they go away?
we're getting to that.
Okay.
So on a leaders call yesterday, they said the least purchased color in the United States. Can you guess what that is? Guess what you think it is. I can't remember what Europe's was, but I know what Australia's is and what the US. So put in the comments what you think the least used color is in the US or Australia. So I do hope the Mango Melody stays. We need to keep these bright, happy colors. Uh-oh, I didn't get out the demo glue. Kathy Walton wants to know, how many stamp sets do I have now? Kathy, you
So do
realize...
I want to know too.
You realize my husband is standing right here, right? Only so many boxes can come when he's not home. And I've been doing this since 2003. And I have gotten rid of probably 3 things in the last 20 years. So, Kathy, why do you ask? Are you trying to get me in trouble?
What can I compare it to? The number.
Don't call me a hoarder, honey.
I'm not. I would never do that. It's not like I can't walk through my house.
Yes, Kathy, we have so few stamp sets that there's no aisles. We don't have to walk around piles of stamp sets. So that's a good thing, right?
Well, yeah, we have bought a lot of storage cabinets, though. So.
Okay, before they go away, I have to see the guesses. Tony says gray granite. Linda, hello, Linda Donaldson, petal pink. Black. Black doesn't count. Janice says so saffron. That's a good guess. Chris, you're cheating. I just told the team an hour ago. It is rich razzleberry. So that is the least purchased cardstock in the United States. And in Australia, it's Mango Melody. So Australians, why don't you like Mango Melody?
Maybe it's a color they see a lot.
Cajun Craze, Becky. I'm glad you guessed that because now I remember UK, their least purchased color is Cajun Craze. So you get bonus points for that. But here's the Mango Melody. Then I got the Rain, what's it called? Rain or Shine DSP. And I'm going to show you where I cut it out from. This was my original card in this. So I wanted the flowers on the bottom and the clouds at the top. And if you look really closely, there's some clouds embossed on here. But I wanted more clouds because more is better than less sometimes, right?
I think so.
So I got out my cloud stamp and stamped it with Versamark and did the white Stampin' Emboss. So these 2 clouds were on the paper and these 3 clouds I added to the paper. So, Kathy, you still kind of threw me for a loop. I'm counting up stamp sets in my head. Let's just say I hope there's hundreds and not 1,000. Do you think there's 1,000? On the shelf in front of me, there's less than 100. Kathy says, my husband doesn't tell me how many guns or reloading stuff he has. See, Kathy, and I didn't ask you in front of your husband, so. Okay, so I am just going to glue this on. Again, I added those embossed clouds. And I think I will, well, because I get rid of so many things, I will save this stamp set I love everything about it, and I'm going to want to emboss some clouds and rain.
So you have used that bunny a lot.
Okay.
And I do have to say that in terms of like cartoon characters that come on your stamps and things, he is pretty spectacular.
Okay, so this was the voting card 2 months ago. It also made it in the top 10. Same kind of colors. And I haven't sent it to anyone yet. Maybe I should send this to one of you, too. Wendy guessed Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so that's it for this part. And now we're going to move on to the little pieces in the center. And I did Mango Melody, and this is 2 1/4 by 3. And I'm just going to put it right in the center. Are you happy to be home, Steve?
You know, I am. We can't be traveling all the time. And sometimes it's good just to be home. I had a whole week of important meetings at work, so I'm actually doing my day job, which, you know, it's easier to do it from the office sometimes. Beth, you know, I expected she was going to go into withdrawal because I spent an entire day from this morning till quitting time in the office today. I wasn't home.
You were hoping I was missing you?
Yeah, but I didn't get any phone calls. I didn't get any texts.
Okay, to be fair, on Tuesday mornings, I lead a Bible study fellowship group, and I pick up a neighbor lady, and we drive to another lady's house, and we do BSF in someone's home, which is super cool. And then we chat a little bit. Then I took her home, and I came home, and I had lunch. We were at Centro last night for a work meeting for him.
You used the leftovers.
Well, did you think I was saving them for you?
I was hopeful that you might forget about that.
They were my leftovers. So I ate those, and then I was super tired. I didn't sleep well. I told my team, I think I was worried about the color refresh. I was also trying to figure out, his boss told me she wants more sympathy cards that I make with flowers or butterflies. So I was busy designing sympathy cards and looking things up. Well, I should have been sleeping last night, so I was very tired. Okay, so I didn't quite put this mango in the center because I needed to leave some room for the kite, so it's pretty close. Now I'm going to use the Flirty Flamingo layer. This is 2 1/8 by 2 7/8. And I don't usually, I try to stay away from the 8s. I know a lot of you like quarters better. I am going to snip off the edge of this. It's funny when I watch videos, I'm always like, we can't see that. You don't have to do that. But, you know, we all have a little OCD, I think.
Perfectionism is the word you're
I try to say I'm a recovered perfectionist. And would that mean it's not true? So
you still have a pretty high standard, honey. And that's okay.
Well, I want it to be good, right?
Right.
Okay, so in the same Rain or Shine DSP, I cut out 2 rectangles, not squares, the same size. And they are 2 inches across and 2 3/4 inches long. And I put them together, and I put them in the trimmer, and I put this corner in the track of the trimmer and this corner in the track of the trimmer. And I started in the middle. Sometimes you'll rip the DSP if you go from the bottom or the top. So I put the blade down in the center and went up and down. And now I can make 2 more cards. And since I love this card, I should probably do that. So the reason I did that is I wanted 2 different colors. And I got this by using, one part of the paper is more Mango Melody and the other part is more Flirty Flamingo. So because we have the color refresh, I have told you these bright colors I don't want to go away. But my very, very favorite card, my Stamping Mom gal, is Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana. Those 2. Those are the only 2 colors that are non-negotiable. Like I have anything to do with it, right? Do you think they're non-negotiable? Stampin' Up wouldn't do that to me, would they, honey?
You know, if they know what's good for them, they would not want you to be upset.
They don't know me or care about me, but well, they care about all of us, but they don't care about me in particular. But I would be super sad I would keep it. Okay, so I'm not gonna leave any room. I'm gonna butt these up right next to each other. And the bunny has a cute little background for him to go on. And the bunny is going to be popped up on dimensionals. And I cut him out with the dies before you got here. We try to keep our videos to between 20 and 30 minutes because we don't want to waste your evening. We want you to come back every week. And we also, on several Tuesday nights, we have our church camp that we've gone to every year for the last 25 years. We're on a committee, and we're celebrating the 100th year. Isn't that cool? 100 years of camping on Okoboji. So, Kathy says we make her laugh. I'm glad. You know, you guys make us laugh. We just enjoy doing this. Okay, so I did, like I told you before, I stamped this thank you from Go To Greetings with Versamark on mango, and then I cut it out with the stylish shape die. And I'm going to put that, do you see how when you cut it out with the die, his foot is blue down there? So I'm going to put the thank you right over the top of his foot.
The blue foot.
Yeah. But they changed our committee meetings to 7 o'clock. So I have a question for you. If I changed my videos to 6:30 to 7 Central instead of 7 to 7:30, how many of you would I lose?
Is there anybody that wouldn't attend because we move half an hour earlier? That's the question.
That is the question. Okay, so I'm going to put the thank you popped up right there. And now for the kite, I ran it through the die cut. So the kite and the string is one thing. And then I ran through the little ribbons. I really like those. They're Mango Melody. And I took glue dots and rolled them in balls. And I just attached the glue dots onto the kite string. This guy is having a good time.
Yeah, you know, he looks overjoyed.
Overjoyed? Can there be too much joy?
Well, I mean, well, no, but I mean, he looks very extremely happy.
Yes.
He looks delighted, and so that's what I like about that character.
Yeah.
You look at it and you're saying that's somebody having fun right there.
Right. And then this is another die, and you know, I forget which way it goes on here. I'm going to put it on. I held it up there and then I forget when I get to it. I almost glued it on ahead of time, but I wanted to show you. And it's different than what's on. Okay, we're going this way. It's different than what's on my original one. But it fits to make the kite cute, so we have a multicolored kite. And then I like this balmy blue kind of area, so I use the pastel sequins. What are they called? I wrote it down. Pastel adhesive ones. So I put that in the center. And then I'm going to attach this so it's by his hand, but the kite itself is going to be up on dimensionals. So our traveling is going to come to an end soon, and I'm going to start doing classes to go. Hopefully classes in person and classes by the mail.
So I haven't told you this, but, well, I think you know, I was texting back and forth with your sister and our brother-in-law, trying to get them excited about going to a concert with us at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
So Sean and Amy, when we were down in Austin, we left Saturday morning to come home, and they left to go to Dallas to see Luke Combs. Are any of you country western music fans?
So Luke Combs is like the hottest act in the world right now, country music-wise, and for good reason. I really, really like his music. So I was extremely jealous when they told me about the concert. Sean, who's not a real big music fan, he was so excited he called us and said, "You've got to go see this. It was amazing."
It's funny because Steve would like me to hurry up.
I talk, you work.
I won't talk. He will talk. They kept saying they were going to a concert, but they didn't tell us which one.
Yeah, and they finally told me, and I was like, "Wait, you have to be kidding me. I'm so jealous."
Yeah.
So then I proceeded to come home and look at the other tour dates, because I knew, it ends up he was going to be in Kansas City and he was going to be in Minneapolis, and I thought, okay, well, those are huge stadiums. US Bank Stadium and Arrowhead Stadium, should be able to get tickets. Sold out. But the good news is that there are tickets. Which ones are sold out? Well, there are tickets on StubHub for basically about retail for Arrowhead, because it's a massive stadium. It holds, 80,000 people. So obviously some people are not going to be able to go that bought tickets. So we'll be able to get tickets to go in Kansas City if we want to go. And the problem is her sister and brother-in-law aren't necessarily country music fans. But her brother-in-law wants to become a country music fan.
He does now, right?
I said, this is the guy. If you're going to listen to a guy, this is the guy. So we may have another travel date now in June, because we didn't have anything in June. So there you go.
Okay. So here we have the card. Like I said, it'll be on my blog next Monday, I think 5 o'clock because of Australia time. So if you like it, if you would go on and vote for me again, I so appreciate it. And somebody's going to win the card. How many people do we have signed up tonight, Steve?
We have a lot. I can come over and tell you exactly.
And
We've
again,
got 18 people so far.
18 people in the drawing. So tell us quick if you didn't figure out how to do it. It's hashtag Prize Patrol. And Pat Knight, you won last week's drawing by putting a comment on YouTube. Tonight, it doesn't matter if you're on Facebook or YouTube, but we are drawing for one of these cards. And we will be back next week. We're not going to change the time yet. We're just considering it. But I would, even if you've watched the replay, well, I guess if you watch the replay, you don't care what time we're on live.
Right.
So,
all right. So we're giving away one of these cards. They're pretty much exactly the same. So I don't know that there's a need to choose.
I'll just send you one.
Okay.
I'll just send you one.
Here goes the drawing.
But while we're waiting, I would like to know, what is your color that you really don't want Stampin' Up to take away? Why is my name on there? Am I in the drawing?
Nope. Maria,
I don't think you've ever won before. Congratulations. So, Maria, what you need to do is email me. It's Beth@stampingmom.com. Well, and it's on the screen. But stampingmom.com. And give me your address, and I will get this popped in the mail to you. Again, thank you all for joining us. We hope you have a blessed week. Please come back next week. We'll still be here at 7, right?
Yep.
And we'll figure out about maybe coming on earlier in the future.
But we'll let you know in advance.
Yes. Thanks so much, everybody. I'll read through your comments and get back to you. Have a blessed week.
Bye. Bye-bye.